Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? I'm just checking that my volume is working. Yesterday it was not so well. So let me just get everything set up here before I go live properly. Awesome. How is everyone? So today I want to talk about the gap. So many of you have huge to-do lists. So many of you want to achieve so much in the world, yet feel overwhelmed, stressed out, have huge to-do lists. You are worried all the time that you are taking on too much, yet you have these things in your life that you want to achieve. They could be business things, they could be personal things. Okay, so this applies to your personal life as well as your business life. They're so very much intertwined. And I really want to share with you that the gap is what's missing, and the solution is to overcome that gap. Okay, so the only way to know what's missing, first of all, is to be clear on what it is that you want to achieve. So you need to get clarity. So I start again. Let's say we're here at the beginning of our journey, starting our business, and we want to get to the stage where we have a business that turns over 100K. Many of you will say, I need to juggle the children. I've got no time. I want better clients. How do I go and get clients? And you have this massive to-do list of everything that you need to do to get to 100K. Okay. However, you're looking in the wrong place. And what you're doing is you're looking at this huge gap of where you are now to where you want to be, and you're filling it with 1,001 things and still going, oh my gosh, I'm not getting to where I want to be. So we need to think in a different way. We need to say, right, I want a business that turns over 100K. So I'm starting with nothing and I want to turn over a business with 100K. If you want to add 100K to your bottom line, it's the same thing. Okay. You want to add 100K to your income. What is the thing that's missing? And your problem is that you live too much in your long to-do list, your stressed out children, your partner that wants you home at 5 o'clock, and you don't ever look at what the gap is and what you need to achieve. So let's think about this in a different way. Say you need to make 100K on your business. Will you make 100K by serving your current clients if you've already got current clients? Okay. Will you make 100K putting your children first and making sure that you are there for them all the time? So not working until 8 o'clock at night. Okay. Will you make 100K by doing what your husband or your wife says and sitting and watching Netflix? Okay. Will you make 100K procrastinating and watching Netflix on your own? All right. What you need to do is work out what the gap is and then learn like fury and take massive action like fury to fill that gap. Now, we can go with really smaller examples as well. So a small example could be, I'm not getting enough people commenting and liking my LinkedIn profile updates. Okay, so that could be another thing. And then what you need to do is look and say, right, what's the gap that I'm missing from having a LinkedIn profile that doesn't get updates, doesn't get likes and comments, all the way to having a LinkedIn profile that gets hundreds of likes and comments every time I post it. What is it that I'm missing? Well, you have to work out what's in that gap. What's the distance between where you are now and where you want to be? So the first thing that you have to look at is it the fact that I'm not getting likes and comments, or is it that I'm not getting clients? So you have to take it back to your goal. Okay. Then you have to say, right, am I needing to get better at copywriting? Am I needing to get better at LinkedIn posting? Am I needing to get better at building my audience so more people can see what I'm doing? Am I needing to get better at building relationships? What is it that stops people from liking and commenting on your posts? Okay, and it could be any of those. And what you need to do is look at each of your problems and ask, what is the gap? What do I need to learn? What do I need to know? What action do I need to take to change my situation, rather than go, oh, I can't do it. What am I going to do? Oh my gosh. It simply is a process that you go through. And you guys are really good at this. You know, as accountants and bookkeepers, working out a process to go from A to B should be pretty simple for you. All right. So it's clarity on what the gap is that will change your life. If you don't have clients now, what's the gap? What do you need to learn to get clients? If you don't have a staff member to help you, what do you need to implement so that you can get a new staff member? If you're not working in the kind of business you want to work in, what's the gap from your current business to the kind of business that you really, really want to have? And what actions do you need to take to fill that gap? And the gap is the biggest problem that you have. It's a gap in knowledge, it's a gap in action, it's a gap in discipline. It is a gap that you need to fill and change, okay? And if you choose not to fill that gap, if you choose to sit in overwhelm, if you choose to sit in to-do lists, if you choose to complain and blame other people that you haven't got what you want, if you blame the children, if you blame business, if you blame the government, all that kind of thing, okay, you will forever have that gap. You have to take responsibility yourself. You have to learn what's the bit that's missing and then implement and be disciplined to fill that gap. Your life will change when you work in solution mode rather than blame mode, okay? So the gap is all about what's the solution, what's the step-by-step to go from pain to happiness. It's a little bit like when you have a conversation with an ideal client. Where are you now? Where do you want to be? What are the obstacles that are in your way? What's the criteria to get where you want to be? And how do you overcome those? So I hope that this video has been a bit of a wake-up call for you. Many of you will procrastinate. Many of you will sit in overwhelm. Many of you will write down to-do list after to-do list and never, ever fill that gap. Work out what's missing. Learn like fury. I spend my life learning. All I do all day, all night is learn. I wake up in the morning, I learn. Before I go to bed, I learn. I'm constantly trying to learn new things, whether it be about fitness and nutrition, whether it be about business growth, whether it be about mindset, constantly learning. And you need to get into that frame of mind too. Constantly learn so that you can fill the gap. Once you fill the gap, you'll watch your life catapult. I promise you. Promise you. Work in solution mode. Absolutely. Work in solution mode. Okay. I hope you found this video useful. If you like it, please can you like it and comment on it and share it with the world? I would really appreciate that. If you would like some help filling the gap and getting clarity on what's missing, then comment momentum below and we will get some details out to you. All right. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Have a great day. Bye.